Yeah, great presentation, Connie. I love what you were saying about casual golfers because most of our clients are going to be casual golfers. I'm going to have a few competitive golfers and juniors. Working as a pair always works. It's not just for women. I think it works with anyone. Yeah, so thank you, everyone. I really like the idea Mark proposed of doing a live presentation. So as you can see, I'm in one of the indoor facility in Ottawa. So today, what I'm going to be doing is, well, thank God we have more than 8 minutes now because I think I never done it like below 10 minutes. So that's good. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing tonight is showing you a bit of how I approach things with clients when I do a lesson. And you're going to see some of my methodologies. And what we're going to be doing tonight is pretty much, even though we're trying to fix swing flaws, we always need to first look at the root cause. So pretty much we can ask a client, a student, to try to achieve a movement in their swing, but if they're already doing something against it, well, I can ask him all night long to do something and it's not going to happen. So I did pick something that we see a lot, which is the early extension. So early extension is interesting because it's a combination of a few triggers. This is how I call them. So I'm just going to go through very quickly. I think we all know what early extension is. But pretty much early extension is somewhere in the transition of the downswing. We're kind of trusting the body outward, and then pretty much we're pulling everything out, and we're trying to get back into the ball. So we are early extending, we're losing posture, and of course, we're seeing all those bad shots, weak shots, and we see them all, like snap hooks, fades, slices, but it's not the right result. So you can ask any good professional coaches in any sports, what they're going to say is that you always go back to basics and you always start from the get-go. And early extension and pretty much golf, when we teach it, is no exception. So for early extension, what I see a lot, and that is with beginners, advanced golfers, any type of golfers, what I see is the takeaway from the get-go, there's an issue. So as you can see, I did trace a line with a frog tape. I use tape a lot indoor, especially green, because it doesn't mess up with the tracking system. So pretty much what we see is they drag the club right away, like too early in the backswing. So the result is pretty much they're going to get into that looping momentum of going outward. And then, of course, they're trying to extend to come back to the ball. And then, of course, they're getting all those bad shots. So the first thing I'm going to assess, and that's going to be the first trigger that we're going to look at. So pretty much right now, I'm seeing this takeaway going to the inside too early. So for the clients, it's really easy and simple to use those visual aids. So I'm just going to trace the takeaway. And from there, based on what I can do with them, is I can look at them, assess the takeaway, and now I can do a one-piece takeaway with them. So pretty much shoulders, arms, and the club, and everything moving at once. So when we apply this to their takeaway, they're going to notice right away that they have a better straight line takeaway, and they don't even need to look at the club head because I can see the club head within my scope, and I can see that I'm getting a better motion. And right away, what they're going to notice is that their hands are staying more close to them. So now they're coming back to the club with the club at the ball, and it's simple this way. So that's going to take us to the second trigger. So now that they have a better takeaway, now they're coming into their backswing, and they have a better top position right there. So the momentum that they can create now is pretty much going more forward and not outward. But there's still a trigger in the early extension where what we're going to see is they're pushing, they're trusting with their heel, the knee, and the hip, and then they're trusting out. And they're trying to come back to the ball. And then again, they're going to manipulate the club, and they're trying to hit this ball. And of course, this is going to get into some weak shots. So this is one of the best drill I've done for early extension and for other swing flaws. It's pretty much when they're going to set up, they're going to keep their footing down at all time. So that heel must not lift up. So they're going to try to hit the ball without even lifting the heel. And right away, what they can feel is that the momentum is coming from the trail side and then it's pushing forward. So face on, again, if I do it, now I'm not thrusting out, I am pushing forward. So it's going to give them a better momentum. And then this way, they can hit straighter balls right away. So this is going to take us to another trigger. So when they apply a better transition, now they have more room in front of them so they can maintain posture. Because as we know, when we do early extension, we're losing posture. I'm standing up, I'm extending. So I have less room to work my way through and get to the ball. So for the maintaining posture, what I tell clients is I always like to refer to working out in the gym because we do a lot of movement in the gym that is very similar. So if I take a golf posture, I'm athletic and I'm maintaining posture with my back this way. So if I have a cable machine at the gym, so I'm going to grab those two handles and I'm going to do my backswing and I'm going to pull the trail side shoulder. So as I'm doing this, if I was at the gym lifting, 20, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, I'm not going to extend and lift my body because it's going to be really hard for me to pull and maintain balance. So I'm going to stay in posture and then I'm going to pull that trail side shoulder, and that's going to mirror the backswing in golf. And then for the downswing and follow through, I'm going to pull the lead side shoulder. So pretty much that movement mimics what we do in the golf swing. So once they understand those concepts, so now we can get rid of early extension because now the takeaway is on a straight line takeaway. They have a better backswing top position. They're pushing forward. And of course, they're maintaining posture. And they get better shots. And like I said, this applies to any swing flaws. I feel like every time I work on one detail, clients are going to realize that we can fix a lot of things. And like I said, I do refer to gym workout a lot with the golf practice. I do these drills always as setups and reps. So pretty much if I give the client a few drills, I'm going to tell them, well, you're going to do 5 reps, meaning they're going to hit maybe 5 balls or do 5 practice swings. And then they're going to do 1 set. They're going to go to the next drill. They're going to repeat the same process. And then they're going to go back to another drill if they have more sets to do. So this is pretty much how I do things. If you have any questions, if there's anything you would like to add, I'm open for discussion and hope this helps. Thank you.
Very good. It's going to be
that you use reps and sets and repetitions like a gym workout. That makes people, really feel like they're getting value and they're getting something within your lesson setup. The other good things that I really enjoyed was the visuals of the weights or getting them to do what, commonly referred to as start the lawnmower or start the whippersnipper sort of motion so people can relate. All of those things are really, really good to keep it nice and tight, nice and simple, so they have a clear understanding of, what you're trying to get them to do. So well done.
Thank you. Yeah, and my goal is not just to teach golf and sell lessons, because of course I want them to have a better understanding as a practice plan when they're going to go on their own. So I'm not just selling golf lessons. I'm also providing like a better tool So when they go to the driving range, they go to the indoor golf, they're going to rent those at, 20, 30, 50, even $70 if you're in Toronto. And you want to optimize time. And the goal is not to hit 200 balls within an hour. The goal is to hit as many good balls as you can. And they realize that now they don't have to buy the extra large bucket. They can buy a medium bucket, 50, 75 balls. And they're always going to set up after each shot. They're going to have drills. It's visual. It's easy to repeat. And like I said, once we work on a few swing flaws, then sometimes we kind of fix everything.
Good
All
job.
right. Hopefully we fix everything.
Yeah, absolutely.